Hi, my little feathered friends. I hope you're doing well. I'm getting this all situated. So let me give you guys a glimpse of the decks we're going to be using. And it makes it so much easier for me, so I don't really have the time to go in and list it all, and I know some people like to know. I know I always did when I was watching them. So if you clicked on this video, hi, hello. Hope. You're seeing references to hope. That's why you clicked on this video. You must be having one of the most fabulous days that you've had in a long, long time. You did something. You threw something away. You got rid of something. You mentally went in and cleaned up your energetic basement of some sort. Hey, I gave you treats and I took you outside. This is my time. Okay, one second. Okay, so I paused the video on 111. You could be seeing 111. The number 3 is really significant. And you guys, you did it. I don't know what you did, but you did it. And if you're watching this, you already know. Is it just a confirmation? Or I heard for somebody actually, they don't really know what they did. Maybe there was so much going on, you don't even realize what you did. And I've been there, so I know that happens. New beginnings at the bottom of the deck as I'm taking it out. The Fool card. It's here and it's staying. This frequency. That's what I just heard. It's staying. It's not going anywhere, okay? So with that said, I feel like we're going to start one card off on this Pluto deck. And let's cleanse the space. So ancestors, spirit guides, all interdimensional beings that are here assisting us in elevating the collective. Let's get a message for the hope that we keep seeing. Hope, hope, hope. Cleansing your energy. I do not consent to any lower entities or energies that want to tamper. You are not welcome here. I put up a shield of glowing, of golden glowing light. Yeah, we are stronger than any low vibrational energy that is trying to come into our field, right? All right. So with that said, let's shuffle. You could be seeing things, actually, it might feel more intense, more sensitivity in the body as well as the color spectrum. Okay, yep, for sure. And unicorn, I'm going to take them both. Okay, you know what? We have unicorn here coming out. And we have whitetail. Me and my son just saw about 7 deer driving back 333 from the birthday party we were just at. And I'm going to go get his bag and show you guys because this unicorn, hold on. Okay, I'm back. We went to a birthday party and it was actually just a little boy's birthday party. But this is what was in the piñata. Are you catching on? And I didn't even know. Oh, somebody misses you because you're the unicorn. And then we have Saturn because you're the unicorn and you've broken through the limitations that were set, the restrictions. And you're also working with the ones that are at play that you have, I'm hearing you have yet to traverse. That's an interesting word. You're sitting pretty. You're sitting very pretty amongst the stars. Yeah, you conquered a bunch of karmic lessons. Okay. All right. I love this so much. So let's see. Ooh, it opened up to unicorn. Let's find whitetail first. Okay? Because I already know this is all going to come together in the most beautiful way. Why is it not alphabetical? these decks can, yeah. Okay, I found it. So whitetail. Also, hand puppets, shadow puppets. The process of rebirth. Each year, the majestic whitetail sheds an incredibly important part of itself, its rack of antlers. In each subsequent year, the antlers grow back stronger and bigger than they were before. The process of regrowing these antlers is bloody and painful, yet necessary. The antlers are used to defend not only the white-tailed stag, but also his family. Furthermore, they are a sign of increasing maturity, experience, and skill. The arrival of the whitetail in a reading means that you too are undergoing a painful yet necessary rebirth. There is a part of your identity, life, or even relationships that must be shed now in order for you to advance forward in your journey and ultimately your evolution. This process may also feel bloody and painful. Resist the urge to shy away from it. Instead, recognize that to make room for the new version of yourself, a version that is bigger and stronger than before, you must first prune away whatever is bogging you down. You've outgrown it, and choosing to hold on to it is no longer serving you. What did I tell you? You let go of something. You are in this rebirth process. There were relationships that you were giving too much to, and you quit. You're like, no more. And you're focusing that energy on yourself. You chose yourself. You chose yourself. And also, I wanted to say that it's been bloody. It's been painful. You've had days where you're elated and you're on top of the world, and then the next day you're just like, what's happening? And it's the fatigue, it's the not having energy, and then trying to give up coffee, addictions, anything that was giving you adrenaline or making you even weighed down, showing that you are in control. You're not allowing other energies and entities and old past behaviors and throat chakra. Further reflection. Often fear comes hand in hand with change. And when we make sense of it on the horizon, we instinctively double down on that which is familiar. Think of the stag and how he lets go of the thing that protects him without question, knowing that it will be replaced with something even more immaculate. How can this unbridled trust in the unfolding of your path serve you now, even if you don't know exactly what that means yet? You're just like, this is not it. I don't mean this. Yeah. You were like, I am not staying in this situation. I am not staying in this energy and the reality that is here. Like, you have leveled up. You've gathered the information. You gathered the lessons. And you're like, okay, am I going to stay in this cycle? Can you? No. It's harder to stay in that frequency. You're like, I don't know what it is. The uncertainty is the fear, putting that full faith and trust and knowing that you're going to be taken care of every step of the way. As long as you hold that light, as long as you don't give your power away. And that's what I see here. Unicorn, synchronicity, magic, something special. I'm just so happy right now. The mythical unicorn is a special creature, appearing across tales of magic for hundreds of years. There are those who believe unicorns may have existed at one time, and those who know the truth. Excuse me. The true essence of the unicorn can only be captured in their hearts. Should the mystical unicorn card turn up in a pool, something special is happening in your life, and it's time to pay attention to the synchronicities and magic all around you. I just want to scream right now. The universe is constantly sending us messages for those who are on the special path. You are probably familiar with the idea of synchronicities, the aligning of things that confirm we're on the right path or answer a question we have. Popular synchronicities include things like angel numbers, repeating numbers such as 444 or 777, full body goosebumps, reading or hearing something that is exactly what you needed, and so on. With the unicorn's arrival, you may have been experiencing a lot of these lately. However, it's also possible that you're onto something big. which may even feel like a once in a lifetime moment. Pay special attention to the world around you now and take advantage of this unique and beautiful energy to birth something significant. And the whitetail was talk about the process of rebirth, and you're birthing something. The implications of this moment will reach further than you know. Research the meaning behind angel numbers, researching numerology. Research whatever you feel drawn to and consider how that energy could be of use to you now. Further than that, engage in childlike wonder and awe at the splendor of it all. Ah! Oh my God. This is giving crown chakra full alignment, you entering the field, but like being consciously aware of all the dimensions and all the conscious beings that interlay our reality. And you're gonna have so much fun. Or if this is what you're doing, fear is non-existent. You have nothing to fear. Anything that appears, you have the power to command it. I do not resonate with you. Go away. Okay? When it comes up, remember your power. Remember that you have the say of what stays here. Okay? I have to remember, maybe you need to remember your nervous system, your vagus nerve, anything that's going to help with calming, because you are getting high frequency energy, synchronicities. If like we went to the birthday party, these people have always made us feel really good and happy. That's how I knew we were going to go. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There was no hesitation. And it went, and there were several other things that happened today, but the synchronicities, like, I actually for once wasn't like, oh my God, I need to share this and tell people about it. I was just in awe, and I just sat there and enjoyed all of it as it came to me, because there was no reason to explain it, because I was the only one that was going to understand it anyway. So I just reveled in it, and that's what you do. Continue to revel in every synchronicity. Give gratitude and thanks, because you're feeding the universe to give you more and more and more of that, and you're catching on. Let's get you some auspicious symbols. Stay grounded. Keep your breathing very deep down to your roots, because we don't want to fry. The thing is we can get overloaded on some of this energy, and that's why our vessels need to be in tip-top shape and with a lot of water and exercise in order to receive and ground some of these energies, okay? White buffalo calf woman. Connect with the earth and the ancestors to remember your healing ways. And that's what you're doing. I feel like it's almost instinctual. It's in your DNA. You're tapping into like Akashic records and your ancestors. Maybe you're doing this consciously. Maybe you've already done the work, and now it's like reverberating is what I'm hearing. Reverberating. It's coming. It's coming. 34. I'm going to get one more, because I feel like you guys, there's a symbol for somebody. The green man. We're getting a lot of, cool. 21. Merge with the energy of green man to reawaken your connection to earth and the environment. This is all talking about earth. Really grounding and connecting to earth. So you're you're pulling up the I am from the, where's my finger? From this red. This is the I am. And when we can pull and connect our crown, the purple and the red in between, and everything is aligned, we pull up Mother Gaia. We can pull up that energy from our ancestors and from the planet, going out, sitting on a rock, I live by a river, so there's a big rock right in the middle of the river, and I was teaching my son, you can put your hands on it and ask for it to take any energy that doesn't belong to you or that isn't serving you, and to replenish you and to give you good, healthy energy. And I'm going to tell you what, yesterday was the first time we did that, and I noticed a huge difference. Do it. It's free. It's free. Mother Nature is free. Yeah. And it's better than any drug. It's better than any drug, any drink. Drink some water, get centered. That's what you did. I don't know why I feel like I'm dictating right now. That's weird. Okay, snakes could be very significant. Also the crescent moon. I'm also getting the Sumerian god Sin. So Enlil, maybe you're doing research on Enlil and Enki, the origins. What's the vibe here? Healing, self-care, introspection, meditation. You guys are, okay, so you're going outside. You're communicating to yourself, to your higher self, to Mother Gaia, to the fairies, to whoever it is that you communicate with and who have come to you on this path. They are assisting in your healing. They see your self-care. They see how much you're pouring into yourself and how much you're dedicated to discovering more. I'm getting adventure. Maybe you're planning a trip. Maybe you're going to go camping. Maybe you've been camping. Karmics, third parties, haters, lesson learned. What did we start this off? Lesson learned. Look at this. The karmics. You're healing these karmic contracts. And the other reading the other day was about contracts. You're healing the contracts, the lessons learned. Yeah, from this chaos, the upheaval, the disaster, the downfall that hit you. Oh, epiphany. Self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talents. Not anymore. You're realizing things in your reality that you created and that you pulled to you. I mean, the whole thing is being created by you, but I'm talking like things that come in and you're like, did I do that? Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And everything does come in waves. Emotions, worry, fear, but you are learning that you have control over that. Just by being aware. You don't have to listen to it. And you're getting really, really good at it. Feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. You're mothering yourself. You've reparented yourself. You're not afraid of criticism. Yeah, there's no more hopelessness. There's no, yeah. That's amazing. Baby, hold on one second. Okay. My dog is definitely roaming, or whining, moaning. Oh my gosh. Censor me. Message comes out clear and concise, please. Thank you. Romance vision is what I split the deck out on. So maybe you've been getting a vision of a romance. This could be something that you called in, but you ended up releasing it, like letting it go because nothing was matching outside of you. And you're like, I'm working on myself. I'm focusing on myself. I have a rebirth. I'm healing. And by doing this, you're actually leveling yourself up to have a better suitor and a better partner in this. Enthusiasm, eccentricity. Saturn in Aquarius. Wherever Aquarius is in your chart, I would check it out. Also, the sun in Sagittarius. So we have air and fire energy. Eccentric, enthusiasm. You have a lot of enthusiasm. Okay, so house 9 of higher learning, foreign travels. Oh, it says 911 actually, or 911. 911 actually is a message for me. It's not for like with other people. So when I see it, I'm going to interpret it the way I interpret it. Is letting you know there is a big shift coming, but this is all in your favor because you've done so much work. There is never going to be anything for you to fear again, in the sense that you won't have control or say in it quick because you know how to respond. You know how to respond. Yeah, you know how. Oh, I got to cover that up. You know how to negotiate. Negotiations. You know how to negotiate with yourself. You know how to work with your shadow. You're like, okay, ego, shadow, guys, I know you. And I'm going to love you. And I'm going to feed you all that stuff you're trying to get from the outside world. Because we're not slipping back into old habits. You're finding ways to take care and nurture yourself. You have created a friendship with yourself. Cancer energy, moon, 4th house. Also 5th house, egotism. You're healing the friendships that you had that had ego. Like it was 2020. Yeah, you've got clear vision on who has been cockadoodle doing in your roost. Oh gosh. You could be seeing cranes, morning glories. Oh, I love those. Again, there is sin. There is sin right there. The Sumerian god with the crescent moon. And I know it originally comes from Sin because the daughter of Sin was like the moon or something. Like if you keep going back again with the horns, that's Taurus energy, but horns. Oh, and again right here, the crescent moon. All right. Moving on. Let's get one more. Principle. Jupiter in Sagittarius, again with the 9th house. You must have some really impressive placements in your 9th house or with Sagittarius. I don't know if I said this, but we also have Mars in Leo. And there are a lot of retrogrades right now with Leo. This is timeless, so energy is fluid. Escape. Mars in Pisces. Yeah, you're escaping this egotism. You're like, no more. I'm done. I am zen. I'm not letting these you're just setting healthy boundaries. You're like, peace. I can't listen to you anymore with your cockadoodle doing. Yeah. Whoever you're leaving, they're devoted. They are literally devoted to manipulation and loss. They are devoted to manipulation and loss and secrets. They're keeping secrets about a companionship that you had to endure and you were isolated. An empath was protected and it was an order. Interesting. Okay. What does the viewer want to hear? That's interesting. No, what does the viewer need to hear to help them or to uplift them, to confirm that they have went through massive waves of up and down and worry and fear and bringing their divine feminine energy into alignment and healing all of these past karmic lines. This is so beautiful. I love this so much. I just heard somebody thought I was annoying. I am, and I love it. It came out in reverse, so. Oh. I didn't even ask the question, but okay. Why? Okay. So we have the 3 of Swords coming out in reverse. Conflict and defeat. Heartache and loss. 5. So if something could have happened when somebody was 35. And this is year 9 of which is fulfilled. So you had to overcome and actually examine some kind of heartbreak and loss by being around somebody, a friendship where somebody had you thought they were like you, but they actually weren't. And it took a while for you to actually figure this out. But you did. You found the treasure. You found the whole reason that they were in your life, healing the karmic line, conflict and defeat. You thought, so you could have thought that you were going to be in some conflict or possibly defeat, and that was the worry, that was the fear. But now you're realizing, or this is your confirmation that it's wishes fulfilled. You did it. You did it. What did they do? dropping the mic right here. What did I say? What did I say? Base chakra. Base chakra. You healed your roots. You're like you have healed, or you're healing your roots. That is not an easy feat. 2446. That is not easy. That is disruption. That is like upheaval. That is having like your whole world flipped upside down in order to heal this base root chakra. What is their opportunity? What is their opportunity? Overcoming temptation. So you will be approached by these devil energies in the past. We can't get away from it. There is no more fearing it, right? So, and it's funny because it's red. It's red. You are able to hold your head high in your power and go anywhere, because the God light is turned on in you and you are fully awake and aware. So you can see these little tempting offers, people trying to give you stuff, but you know where they are aligned. Like, you have to be discerning. Don't be eating food. Don't be taking gifts from people that you're not vibing with. If you feel like they have, like, if you feel anything down here when you're around other people, especially paying attention if they drain you after, I feel like whoever you are, you're up on game. You're up on game. This is your opportunity, is to be able to walk anywhere. And I don't mean in a cocky, arrogant way. I mean in your joyful, loving, childlike, awe, healed, like, you don't have anything to prove to anybody. You don't need a title. You're not trying to wave a title in anybody's face. Yeah, you're no longer trapped in fear. You could have been getting the Eight of Swords a lot recently. Like, this is your opportunity. You're like, there is no cage. You're real. Oh my gosh. Okay. I do. Ooh. So this is a person. I mean, obviously a friend, an ego, somebody with a huge ego. It could be a Virgo, or partnerships, alliances, harmony. They broke a vow. They broke something. And they need to deal with this on their own. And it's like, you need to bow out gracefully. Because we have the Emperor here in reverse. So this person, they made you feel like you were trapped. They made you feel like you didn't really have a choice. Yeah. What is the obstacle? Or what is the challenging energy right now? Ooh, interesting. Positive movement forward with your third eye. Okay. What is this about? The challenge is to just use your third eye to move forward. So it's no lower energy, like lower chakras. It's very, oh God, I'm getting like awakening and seeing the consciousness in everything. Like, guys, if this is your challenge, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful challenge or obstacle or whatever you want to call it. Again, it's just a level up. What's your next level up? Let's change the perspective on all this. This is your next level up, okay? But I do believe that there's going to be a time for celebration. Just enjoying this. It's wisdom, but I didn't ask a question, so I'm going to put it back. It's the Hierophant. Higher learning, moving forward to something bigger and better for you that is going to allow you to grow more. Okay, with that wisdom, that Hierophant, you're going to be learning more about yourself, more about Mother Nature, more about your magic, more about what you're capable of doing. You know, talking to your water, enchanting things. Like I said, go speak to a rock or a tree and just ask it. Ask it to do it. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Advice. What's their advice? What's the advice? You sneeze, and then I sneezed 4 times. The waiting game. There's no more waiting. The waiting game. There's no more waiting. That's your advice. There's no more waiting. Your roots are deep. Your roots are deep. There's no more waiting because there's no more mental conflict. You have full awareness, magician energy. Use your awareness to overcome any mental conflict. When these thoughts come up to try and get you in your head, you have the awareness now to tell it to back the F off. And I actually, let me rephrase that, because we actually want to be kind and nurturing and loving to ourselves. So we tell that version of ourselves, hey, you had a role in my life and I appreciate you, and you were here for a reason, and you were, maybe that energy was necessary. I will be completely transparent and open. I was on Adderall. I was on Ritalin and Adderall since I was 3. And it was a program that I ran saying that I had to take it because I was too much. People couldn't handle me. And now when it comes, I just tell it like, hey, I love you. I loved taking Adderall. But I can't, it's not part of this journey anymore. Okay? And as soon as it comes in, it doesn't just go away. It does get easier though. And when we make significant symbols, if you take it and you go flush it down the toilet, guess what? You are sending a strong message to the universe that does not have control over you, right? Same thing with cigarettes. Same thing with alcohol. Same thing with anything that you feel is keeping you stuck. I mean, 10, 12 years ago, I can remember like, oh, I don't want to move because my dealer isn't there. Yeah. And I mean, that was a long time ago. It's amazing how long I've been sober from those things. And yet I still have different addictions. The vape. Yeah. I mean, we all have addictions, whether it's distractions, TV, going out places and always having to be around other people so that we don't have to listen to ourselves. There are many different forms of addiction, whether it's an actual substance or it's a way of thinking, a thought process that we have to get over, which is that mental conflict, and having the awareness. And there is no more waiting. There's no more waiting. You've already been doing the tests and trials and doing the preparation. So that is your advice, that there is no more waiting with this mental. You have the awareness and you're taking control, and you're telling those thoughts. You're like, I love you. You were there for a reason, but you need to go. And it's getting easier and easier and easier every time you say no, and you lovingly tell it like you had a purpose. And I do love that version of myself, but I heard molting. You could be seeing a lot of dead cicadas. 3303. There, you could be seeing dead cicadas or hornets or cicada killers. Okay, what is the outcome if they follow this advice? If they keep up with this awareness with their thoughts? Hope. Hope's coming out. Hope's coming out. The light. Light. Well, yeah, that one's not hope. I think there's another one that says hope. But that is hope, right? No, that's the sun. That's happiness. That's... Gosh. When I look at the sun, it reminds me of becoming one with spirit. Just becoming one with the light. Being in awe. Being able to interpret and see all the consciousness within your field. Yeah, give me something else with this light, with the sun. Throat chakra. You're speaking your truth. You're illuminating the light. You're spreading your joy and truth and what you've seen. You're also telling these ego people that you're not... Oh my gosh. So yeah, you're calling it out. You're using the light. You're using your love, your compassion to call out this temptation, this false energy that, but with love and compassion, because you know it can't touch you because now you're fully aware. You're on to the mind games, man. Give me one more. Just give me one more. And you gave me two. Transformation, New Beginnings. Guys, this is absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. The Fool. It was at the bottom of the deck when we first started this. 3455. Transformation, Death card. Scorpio energy. Bless you. Leo energy is also out here. Get ready for a whole new life. A whole new life. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. Or eye. Get it? Okay. I'm going to leave that there. I love you. The universe loves you. Everything's working out for your best and your highest good. And until next time, guys, peace.